Hello, I'm Ajahn Jyotipalo. Welcome to Sauntering into Silence. It's been a long time since I've uploaded anything to YouTube, so hello again. Just wanted to let everybody know that I'm doing well, and the main thing I've been doing this summer is finishing a deck that Ajahn Sona liked. The idea of these Bodhi leaves carved into or recessed into the deck. So I just finished that project and have started working on a shrine. And this morning I got up and was thinking I was just about ready to start working on the main part of that when Ajahn Sona asked me a question.
Ajahn Jyoti, there's a fire nearby. Can you go out and locate it?
I can do that, Ajahn.
Great.
I might miss the meal, is that all right?
Yeah. Take some food along.
Okay. So going out to the fire was quite fun in the sense of actually getting to meet some of our neighbors. When Curtis and I initially drove out there looking for the fire, we couldn't find it, and we ran into two of our neighbors who were also looking for it. And I just found that quite special, the fact that all of our neighbors, and us included, were out looking for the fire because, people depend on this land for a living, and we were all kind of helping each other out. One guy had a house out here, and he was worried about the safety of that. Somebody else is worried about just the land in terms of their livelihood, and we're worried about it for the monastery and the retreatants who are here. So we were all kind of helping each other out. Then none of us could find the fire, so we went back to the monastery to get the drone because there were reports from across the valley. They could see the smoke, but we couldn't see it. So we went back to get the drone.
Nice and high so we can get a look.
Oh, there it is.
There it is, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, this is so fantastic that we have this.
Just calling with an update about.
Yeah, and maybe a more precise location and size for you.
Okay.
By the time we got back, the fire had been discovered. So Curtis dropped me off. I had a packed lunch and my backpacking gear. Hiked in and found the volunteer firefighters. That fire looks small, but the Buddha said there's 3 small things you should not disrespect. One is a prince or a princess, because they might grow up to be a ruler. One is a snake. And the third one is a fire. Don't disrespect a small fire. And that was quite interesting. And there were about 8 volunteers that were there. All of them knew of the monastery. And almost all of them had expressed that they had, over periods of time, wanted to come, to see what we were about, but just didn't feel comfortable, like, they didn't have the connection. I invited them, and they're all, I think, probably most of them are going to want to come. 2 of them even wanted to come and be on retreat. One of them had actually listened to almost all of Ajahn Sona's YouTube channel, all of his Dhamma talks. So that was quite a pleasant surprise. So I got to watch the firefighters at work. Saw them kind of put out the fire. Then by kind of vicarious ways through the forest and various roads you have to take, even though the fire was only about 2 miles away from the monastery, it was about a 5-mile walk back, and so I walked back. That was quite pleasant too, because that's an area I haven't been at for maybe 2 or 3 years. I explored that area quite a bit when I first started sauntering, and it's much more beautiful than I remembered. A lot of very mature trees, and so that was kind of intriguing to me to maybe possibly get back into that area and explore more. I am planning to go to Yosemite again this fall. So I've been getting out a lot more for hikes and exploring areas that I haven't been to before, getting in some pretty good mileage. That was kind of on par today for me in terms of how many miles I walked, but it was kind of fun seeing our neighbors at work. Thanks for watching.